beautiful souls. It is I, Batwoman. And I have a very informative, spooky story for you today. This story is about the time that I was spiritually, demonically attacked. And this happened Halloween 2018, so this was 3 years ago. And some people call it sleep paralysis or being ruled by a witch. So I'm sharing my story to help anyone in any way. And so you could look out for all the warning signs. So I'm going to tell you what this thing said to me, how it looked. And like I said, I'm going to load down all the signs because I want you to be protected. So if you want to hear this scary, spooky, informative story, then continue watching. Hello, beautiful people. My name is Batwoman, aka Candace, and welcome to my channel where everything's perfect. Throw up them hearts, including you. So in honor of spooky season, I am Batwoman. And I am loving this because my daughter, she is a bat, like little girl. And like last year we did like Wonder Woman and Wonder Baby. And I'm just loving this like little tradition that we have going of us dressing alike. You guys, my heart is pounding. It's pounding. I'm sharing this story to help others because I strongly believe that our stories are not just our own. They're giving to us to help somebody. And I learned so much because there's so many things that I done wrong that I should have did differently and that I noticed. So let's start at the beginning. So I was visiting a family member and out of state. And this family member, I'm going to keep anonymous because I feel like she kind of takes offense to this. And this is a very close, dear loved one that I love very, very much. So I don't want her to get offended. You know, I don't want nobody coming for her basically. So this family member just bought a new home and I was so excited. I have a 3-year-old and I just had the baby. So she was meeting my baby for the first time and I was seeing her home and visiting a new state that I've never been to for the first time. I'm from Chicago, you guys. I'm from the city of Chi-Town. I was very excited visiting her. So immediately getting there, you know how you want a tour of the house because it's a new home and you're so excited. This is your family member buying basically their first home. From the beginning, like, this is when I first realized it. So we're doing the tour. And we get to the part where it's an attic. The home is beautiful, by the way. It's beautiful. It's like a 3-bedroom, 4 or 5 bath home, garage. It's beautiful. And it has an attic, but it has one of those attics that you pull down. Like it's like a little square in the ceiling like you see in movies, and a ladder comes down. And you climb up the ladder to get in the attic. And so I like to do the basement, the attic, the whole house. I want to see everything because sometimes it's just done up beautifully. But this part, I just looked up there and something told me, don't go up there. It's like, it was just like, don't go into the attic. I don't know what it was, but I just looked and I just did not go. So that was the first red flag. So I'm visiting and there's other family members there as well, visiting because we're all seeing each other. And so me being there, I started to feel like somebody was watching me. And this goes to show all of my spiritual powers of me being very intuitive and a feeling person because I thought it was somebody, a neighbor on the outside watching me. So what I was doing is I was closing the windows. Sometimes they would leave me at home by myself to like go grocery shopping or other stuff like that. And when they would leave me home by myself, I was saying, like, I just don't want to be here by myself because somebody's watching me. So I was telling my ex, now at the time, my boyfriend, I was calling him and telling him, like, you know, I feel like somebody's watching me. I don't like being here by myself. And I kept telling him that. So that's another one that I want you to mark down as a red flag, that I was saying this out loud on the phone, talking about it. You guys, my heart is beating from telling this story. So like I said, it was Halloween time, but because it was spooky season, the group decided to watch something scary. I never watch things scary, personally, for each his own. And so we were watching, and it still haunts me to today. It was this thing on Netflix where it was like serial killers' children. And not only serial killers' children, they was telling the story of people that did these horrific crimes and never been caught, and the things that they were doing. And we watched series of it. They had like, I watched like so many, it was like 3 or 4 series of it, and we just sat and watched it. So this particular night, I was drinking me a glass of wine, and we were watching that series. I only did like 2 or 3 glasses, so I wasn't really drunk. Anybody knows me, I could really drink. But these are all signs, you guys. These are all signs, so definitely remember this. And so I accidentally spilled the glass of wine. Like, I think it was my last glass, and she had light carpet. So I'm just scrubbing it out. So I get it out. And so it's time to go to bed. I was sleeping in a bed with another family member, because that's just how our family is. I was sleeping in bed with my cousins, sisters, mom, aunts, and stuff like that. But this particular night, she wanted to sleep in a room with someone else. And so I was like, please don't leave me. And so, but anyway, she did, and I asked her to give me her pocket knife. And see, that's another red flag, because I was afraid. I was so afraid. Or not like afraid. I just thought somebody was watching me. And I'm in a new home. I don't want to sleep in a room by myself, you know? That's just how I was feeling at the moment. And so, anyway, she gave me her pocket knife, and she slept in the other room. And so it's just me and my baby were sleeping. And so this is when it happened. So it was around like 4 a.m. I'm laying there on the bed, and I wake up, and I could see like a dark entity coming towards me, and I could feel it. You guys, if you don't know me, I'm a hippy dippy like person. Like I've researched conspiracy theories, past lives, a lot of stuff. I've been known about sleep paralysis or being rolled by a witch for years now. So immediately when I saw it, I knew what was going on. So I did not panic. I just allowed it to happen. And that's the key. They say to not fight it. A lot of people, they scream and stuff. So I was just watching to see what's happening. So I felt it, and I saw it come upon me. Guys, my heart is pounding. When it came upon me, it whispered in my ear, "I got you now." And this is the moment I knew that my higher self was a G, because I was like, the hell you don't? And I just started rebuking it. I was like, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. That's how I got it off me. And you guys, I'm not a churchy person. I'm more on the spiritual side of things. It's not like I'm like in the church. I'm more like a Buddhist. I was Buddhist for years, but I've left Buddhism, and now I just practice a lot of spirituality. But that's what I knew to do. And when I said that, it immediately got off of me. And I jumped up, and this is the moment that I started freaking out. I didn't freak out while it was happening, because I knew it was happening, and I knew what to expect, and I knew what to do, basically, even though it never happened to me before. And so I wake up the whole house. What pissed me off even more in the moment is that persons whose house that I was staying at got upset with me and told me basically, be quiet, stop talking about it. And 2, I had to yell at the person and told them to shut up and get out of my room. And later on, we talked about it years later, and this person has apologized to me. And this even goes to show about the power of forgiveness, because as soon as she said she was sorry and what she felt and was going through at the time, I immediately forgave her. So it's never too late, basically, you guys, to say, I'm sorry, you know. And I love this person to death, and this is one of my favorite people in the world. And sometimes I think these types of things are overwhelming to people. And so once I kicked her out of the room, I called, not everybody, but I called my boyfriend at the time, and I told him about it, and then I called the most person I knew that was in like that power of prayer, and this is like my second mother. Her name is Darlene Harvest, and I called her and she prayed for me. And as soon as I told her what happened, she said it happened to her a long time ago. And she told her husband, she said, yeah, they were trying to attack her. They prayed for me and I immediately felt better. And the main thing is that since it came from me and my little baby was there, I was just praying over her that she was protected. And she was only, I want to say 5 months at the time. So she couldn't tell me if something was wrong with her. So I just prayed over her so hard. And I was up for the rest of the day. I barely got no sleep. So I'm about to run down all of the warning signs that I said in this story to protect yourself against these negative energies and all the signs that you should know. So I have notes right here. This is the first sign, me not wanting to go in the attic. That's not me. Like, not wanting to go in the attic or basement. I go in basements. They're done up. They're beautiful. Sometimes they're playrooms, and not only playrooms. Sometimes it could be a man cave or exercise room or whatever it is. That was the first sign. Me not wanting to be left alone in the house and me saying it out loud. You guys, the power of the tongue is very important. That's why it's like me even sharing this video. But I still talk about it. I just never talked about it on the internet. I've talked about it with other people, and they say, you know, be careful with saying the demonic word in your house, you know, because this is a spiritual world, you guys, and spirits are all around us everywhere. And I know that, and I believe that. So that's me talking about it out loud. So whatever it was hearing me as well. Me saying that I didn't want to be home alone, that somebody was watching me. But I didn't know that somebody that was watching me was a spirit. I truly felt that whatever it was that was watching me was a person, was a neighbor. Like, I legit felt like somebody was going to come through the garage or something like that and try to get me. I don't know why I had that feeling, but that's why it's very important, you guys, to listen to your feelings, because I felt that. And it's weird. I feel like the person's house was haunted, period. Like, that's how I felt. Like, the house was haunted. Me personally, that's what I believe. And I think she takes offense to me saying that. Like, how dare you say my house is haunted? But she doesn't live in that house anymore. But still, I still think that she takes offense to that. Another sign was me watching them scary movies. You guys, your eyes are portals. And it was Halloween time. And so it's like, I'm not trying to kill the vibe. That's what everybody wants to watch. But I don't watch scary stuff. Like, I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. I get scared, like, legit. I have to watch something good. Not only you want to feed your soul positive things. You don't want to feed your soul scary things. Yes, you know these things exist. I know these. I could have lived without knowing about all the stuff that was, like I said, it still haunts me to today. And if you guys know that series on Netflix about the kids that was sharing their parents' stories, leave down below, because I don't even know the name of it because I don't watch stuff like that. But that was the next one. Me drinking wine. They call it a spirit for a reason. And I'm not going to say I don't drink today, because I still do drink, but I'm trying to stop drinking for good at this moment. I drink more than just occasionally. I would drink at home. I drink, more. And so now I kind of drink like once a month. But spirits and the liquor, and I think whatever it was in the house, was watching me and knew that I was drinking that night. And not only knew that I was drinking, I spilled the wine. And so probably thought that I was drunk because I spilled the wine. But I put it on the floor, and I think I kicked it over. I did not want to sleep by myself. Me asking for the knife when my family member did not want to sleep in the room with me. And at that moment in time, I was 70 pounds heavier. And I was eating very unhealthy. Baby woke up. And so all of this basically made me a perfect target. That's why I preach so much to have a healthy mind, body, and spirit. You're just living in a higher vibration by the foods you eat, not only by the food, the words you say, the power of the tongue. That's why I'm very strong on affirmations, and not only affirmations, what you Your eyes are portals, so what you are watching. So if you are digesting all this stuff with the TV and the food and the liquor and things of that sort that made me such a high target. And not only that, even though I dress up for Halloween, I do believe that Halloween is such a dumb holiday. I don't wear anything scary for Halloween, and I never let my children wear anything scary for Halloween. And so we're gonna be Wonder Woman, we're gonna be teddy bears, fairies, angels, you know, for Halloween, and we're not celebrating it on the day. And you guys, seriously, look at my daughter. She is a princess every day. Every day is Halloween for her. She wears a princess dress to sleep at night, every night. I do believe in rituals and all these negative things that are happening around that time of the year, which made me more susceptible to that situation, you know? And so, you say hi, love? Hi. She just woke up. So that was my very informative, spooky Halloween story about sleep paralysis and being ruled by a witch. You guys, my grandma told me that actually happened to her, but they call it back then being ruled by a witch. Is you can't move and you're just screaming. But me, that's how I knew my soul was a G. I did not scream. I wasn't even scared, actually, you guys. I just was allowing it. I was like, oh my God, it's happening to me. I want to see what happens. So I was just watching. I was like, it was kind of like an out of body experience until I really snapped into it and I could move. And another thing, you guys, my back hurt for like a week straight. Like that sore feeling of when you exercise a lot, my back hurt like that. Like it was so sore. And I don't know why, because I wasn't resisting it. I wasn't fighting it. But whatever it was had a hold on me at that time. And thought, because I am protected. And another thing, you guys, I wanted to say this affirmation. This is actually going to go on my new channel. I have another channel that's been deleted. But affirmations is very powerful is, I'm about to say it right now. With love to all and harm to none, I call back all my power from every person, place, thing, entity, dimension in this lifetime, universe, galaxy, and any other. I call back all my power, cleansed in love and recalibrated, and only belonging to me. And so it is. You guys, you are protected. I am protected. Say the affirmation. If you want to hear more about my affirmations and other stuff, please let me know down below. Ask me any questions you like. So if you like this video about Wonder Woman overcoming and sharing my beautiful story to help others, hit that thumbs up button right now. Right now. Because I'm going to be coming through with all the good health and fitness. Talking about that internal beauty exuding outwardly, because there's nothing about that inward beauty shining through for me. You know what I'm saying? So subscribe, because guess what? Come on, love. I'm going to keep them videos coming. I'm going to keep them videos coming. I'm going to keep them videos coming. Yes. And always remember that you are perfect. Yes, you. You are perfectly human. Yes. Shout out to all my perfect gang. Throw up them hearts. Throw up them hearts. Let's connect. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.